So here we are again. Welcome back, everybody, to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I am NitePHX. We are doing the Nevada bush trip. We just completed leg 9, and now we will be heading on to leg 10. So, Silver Springs, I believe that's where we are right now, KSPZ. And we'll click ready to fly. Get outside. Oh, yeah, I see ETIRPS. ETIRPS. It may mean something in some language. It doesn't mean anything to me. Could be flying from anywhere in the world. I think I got this lined up pretty nicely this time. Alright, so from KSPZ to N86. So let's zoom out. That's N58. N86. That's an interesting flight path, that's for sure. And so it looks like they're trying to get us through the least amount of elevation changes, which is appreciated. Okay, so from here we're going to take off and head 299, and we start off with factory plant. As in, to the north of Silver Springs Airport, a parallel frontage road branches off to form Nevada State Route 439, also known as the USA Parkway. 439 will take you northwest. Traveling through the hills, a junction point lead to a secluded road and a massive industrial complex. In Truckee River, as you pass over the industrial complex, following the road, you'll see the Truckee River up ahead. Take the southwest turn and track the river as it flows. Okay, Highway Bridge Road. Fly along the riverbank heading north or southwest past the town of Lockwood. Continue along the river, and when it begins bending away toward the west, the highway running parallel will reach an overpass, and it's there you will turn sharply to head north over the city of Sparks. Park. Cruising over swaths of suburbia, adjust your heading slightly northeast toward the hills that rise behind them. Once you've crested the highest peak, a distinct star-shaped park should be in your sights, one of the main sporting complexes in the area. Spanish Springs Airport. Follow your heading as it bends northwest. You'll pass over a sprawling golf resort and a maze of cookie-cutter neighborhoods until at last your approach brings you to a base of the mountains. Cornered by suburban homes, the Spanish Springs Airport is your next stop on the journey. Alright, well, so we start off by going 299. State Route 439. Take you northwest, traveling through the hills. Junction point, secluded road, and a massive industrial complex. Okay, so I guess the first thing to look for is a massive industrial complex flying out of here at 299.
Yep.
Alright, I am at 46% fuel. I'm going to refuel. I don't know. I don't really feel like taxiing anywhere, so I'm just going to do the refuel. And we are now at 100%. Okay, 1 notch of flaps, and we are ready to go.
I'll let you take the lead.
Okay. We'll try not to clip your wing. There we go. Just get that trim up. I'm going to lose the flaps and get the airspeed up. A lot of cars just driving out here in the desert. Cars and trucks. So we are flying 299, which is going to take us over a ridge here. I don't know if we should be following that highway maybe, which looks like it's going to be a pass through. Let's take a look here again. Parallel frontage road branches off to form Nevada State Route 439, also known, okay, 439 will take you northwest. Traveling through the hills, a junction point leads to a secluded road and a massive industrial complex. I want to stay on the road then. That's got to be 439 over there. Okay, and there's E-Terps.
Yep.
We can just follow him, but he might get us lost. And I am climbing. It looks like we're going to need it.
Yeah. Climbing, but
I get it, co-pilot. I don't need to be constantly reminded by the co-pilot. Get me back on track, feature. I don't know if I need to be any higher than this. So it's 6,100 feet. It doesn't really look like it. I'm gonna... Oops, that's the wrong way. Start lose some of that positive vertical speed. What they should do is paint the names of the highways on the highway so as we're flying over we can see what they are.
yeah, because they're always referring to the road name or the number, but
Right.
you have no clue what it is.
Nope. And I've gone down there and flown on the road before, and there are no signs. Well, at least anyway, E-Terp thinks this is the way we should be going, and I believe this is also the way we should be going, so. That's two of us, probably three of us. Oh, there's another Savage over there. Oh, I don't know. Yes, he do. If I had to guess what that name was.
Yeah.
It looks like there might be another. Yeah, E-Terps is in a Savage. Oh, somebody just disappeared. He was up there with E-Terps. Was also in a Savage. Alright, so bring this up again. 439 will take you to the northwest. Okay, that's where we're heading. Traveling through the hills, a junction point lead to a secluded road and a massive industrial complex. So I'm guessing we're going to be able to see that massive industrial complex, whether we see the secluded road or not. I wonder why there would be a massive industrial complex out here.
Government secret.
I'm going to say, yeah, it's probably some type of listening and data storage facility. They're recording all of our phone calls, all of our text messages. So it does exist, and I've seen it on TV. I just can't remember. Seems like it was in Colorado somewhere. Colorado. Oh, we have some Nazca lines here.
On what?
Like Nazca type lines? Maybe? Maybe not. Drawings in the dirt with lines.
Yeah.
I can't tell for sure. Kind of looks like it, but it doesn't really. Nothing I can pick out for sure. Say, oh yeah, that's a Indian headdress or anything. Okay, there is the massive industrial complex. So let's bring up the directions. Alright, Truckee River. As you pass over the industrial complex, follow the road. You'll see the Truckee River up ahead. Take the southwest turn and track the river as it flows. Okay, so that's definitely going to be a left-hand turn. Yeah, I mean, this is, from what I can see here, this is massive.
Yeah.
Wonder what it is.
An industrial complex.
Yeah, well, what are they industriing? It's possibly rich in raw materials here, so this, I guess if you're gonna process materials and build goods with it, why not build it where the material is?
Yeah.
The land was probably cheap. Okay, so we are now starting to follow the river southwest. Let's see what the next thing. Okay, as you pass over the industrial complex, follow the road. You'll see the Truckee River up ahead. Take the southwest turn and track the river as it flows, which is what we are working on right now. Alright, Highway Bridge Road. Fly along the riverbank heading southwest past the town of Lockwood. So I guess we're going to be looking for a town. Okay, continue along the river, and when it begins bending away toward the west, the highway running parallel will reach an overpass. Okay, so there's the highways on the right. And it's there you will turn sharply to head north over the city of Sparks. Alright, so one more time. Continue along the river, and when it begins bending away toward the west. So once the river starts to turn, well, it's already turned completely west. I didn't miss something, did I? The highway running parallel will reach an overpass. So I guess what we're going to really be looking for is an overpass for the highway. And it's there you will turn sharply to head north. Alright, so the highway that is to my right, we see an overpass. we will turn sharply to the north over the city of Sparks. Man, there's an awful lot of giant buildings out here.
Yeah, there are.
I'm still getting an occasional stutter.
Yeah, I get it every once in a while too.
So I'm going to guess this overpass has got to be up here somewhere. Because E-Terps is pretty much to our right now. Still no overpasses, I see. I guess it's probably going to be through this pass. Yeah, we got some type of community or something. We didn't bend
when it
in
gets to the
or
right
toward the west.
is the city of Sparks.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if we missed something.
I mean, I see some overpasses, but they're not like anything big.
Right, so we're continuing along the river, and when it begins bending away towards the west, which it's been doing the entire time, it's been heading west, the highway running parallel will reach an overpass. Oh, here it is. There's the overpass. It's not really an overpass, it's an exchange. I don't know where they get their terminology. And it's there you will turn sharply and head north over the city of Sparks. See, I don't know. This, to me, whether they're going to call this an overpass, it's an exchange is what it is.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm flying over it right now. Just a regular highway exchange. So I'm going to turn right to head north. I'm going to try and find that body of water on the map. So I'm guessing we just did this. And there's that body of water. Okay, so on the VFR map we just made the big sharp bend to the north.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going over to see a spark. So the next clue, cruising over swaths of suburbia, adjust your heading slightly northeast toward the hills that rise beyond them. Northeast, okay? Once you've crested the highest peak, a distant star-shaped park should be in your sights. One of the main sporting complexes. Alright, so I am slightly northeast. I don't know how slightly I should be. So, cruising over the swaths of suburbia, adjust your heading slightly northeast toward the hills that rise beyond them. Once you've crested the highest peak, I don't know where that is. Once you've crested the highest peak, a distant star-shaped spark should be in your sights. One of the main sporting complexes in the area. So we are looking for a star-shaped sporting arena complex once we pass over the highest ridge. But that's going to be after we get through all those sparks here. So hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it says, okay, cruising over swaths of suburbia, adjust your heading slightly northeast toward the hills that rise beyond them. So it's got to be beyond the swaths of suburbia. Once you've crested the highest peak, a distant star-shaped park should be in your sights. I mean, that is just so random. It does give me a heading. I should be going 02. I'm heading 03. I see E-Terps just to our left there, whether he's found it. I don't know, I'm going to say he's not in the right spot, but and we're still over suburbia. Keep looking around, I don't see anything star-shaped. I mean, we're almost... See, I don't see anything over there where E-Terps is. Or maybe. Is he on the ground? Take a look.
He's been at 4527 for a while.
You know what that kind of looks like? If you look at the map, alright, I'm going over there. I don't see a star-shaped anything anywhere. But from the map on the nav log, that certainly looks like it.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing, what kind of looks like a runway, doesn't look like it's running in the proper direction though. Oh, I see. It's the wrong way. But yeah, he's down there. Still looking for a diamond, or a star. Do not see it. See, this is just another description that would have just got us totally lost, and we would have ended up in, I don't know, Canada. I mean, I'm over some type of, looks like a sports complex, but it's certainly not star-shaped. Alright, so I got full flaps. Bring this engine back to about 30. Just doing 60 because we're trying to lose altitude. So E-Terps has taken off already. Okay, level this thing out. Cut the engine and just let it glide, let it glide, let it glide, let it glide. There we go. Nice touchdown. Had a little stall warning after I was on the runway, just by pulling the stick back. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Congratulations, leg completed. And 29 minutes, I guess. I'm still not quite sure what that is. I guess it's a timer. All right, so that is it. Leg 10 is in the books. And looks like we've got enough time to do another leg. So that's going to be it for this one. Be sure to keep an eye out for leg 11, Bush Trip, Nevada, leg 11. See you on the next one.